Hello, and welcome to Rooted in Yard, where I talk about what it's really like living in Jamaica so that you can know what to expect and how to thrive if you're planning to make the move here. I'm Misha, and today I want to share an affordable furnished rental here in Jamaica. So something I've decided to do, and I've been talking about this a little bit, is connect you with Jamaican landlords. So if you've been looking for somewhere to stay in Jamaica, I might have just found your next home. So this home is 85,000 Jamaican dollars per month, which is about 545 US dollars, 750 Canadian dollars, or 400 pounds a month. And yes, this is the price. This is the price. It's much more affordable than Airbnb. It's located between Montego Bay and Trelawney, but honestly, the drive isn't that bad. It's about like 25 minutes or so from Sangster's International Airport. That's the airport here in Montego Bay. And it's pretty much a straight drive. Like, you drive along the main highway type road and then you make one turn. Like, it's really simple to find. You don't have to deal with no windy roads or anything. I actually drove there myself, and the pictures and videos are the ones that I took of the place myself as well. So this is a furnished 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, self-contained ground level unit in a home, and it includes your own separate entrance. So there's no like, oh, someone coming from upstairs down to you. Nope, it's your own separate entrance, not connected to the upstairs. There's a private veranda that you have. You have an AC unit in there. You have hot water in there. And if you've been watching my channel for a bit, I always talk about how hot water is not standard in Jamaica. But this place has hot water. And when I was actually when I was speaking with the landlord and expressing my surprise, my delight that it has hot water, she was like, "Yeah, of course it has hot water. I have to have hot water." And I'm like, "I don't have hot water." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't have hot water. If I want hot water, I have to go boil my kettle. I don't have hot water." So this place has hot water though. That is included in the unit. There's a hot water tank. And then this unit also has parking, as you can see, and there is generous land space with fruit trees and a seating area, and it has a gated entrance. There is also a separate washing area. It's in the room behind the kitchen, but this place is so cute. It is so cute. As I said, I visited the property myself. It is beautiful. It feels so peaceful over there. I did not want to leave. It is so peaceful over there. So if you are interested in this property, the link is in the description and in the pinned comment. So just to answer some quick questions you may have, firstly, are utilities included? No, utilities are not included. You do have to pay your own utilities. So just to clarify, this service that I'm offering to connect you with landlords is for those who are planning to stay in one place in Jamaica for extended periods of time. Like, for example, if you want to move back to Jamaica, or if you are testing out staying in Jamaica for an extended period before you decide to settle, or before you decide where you want to settle in Jamaica, right? So this service is for those who want the full Jamaica experience. So, you're going to go through the process as anyone else here would, including any verification checks by the landlord, paying your own utilities, and any deposits like, the first and security. Second question is, how long can you rent this property for? So really it's up to you. You can rent it for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, longer than a year. It's really up to you. But the thing with something like this is that you do need to be renting it for a minimum of 3 months. And it'll also make sense to do that because you'll need to be paying your own utilities. So I don't know. I just feel like it would kind of be a hassle to set up your own utilities if you're only staying for 1 month. It's doable, you can do it, but it may make more sense if you're going to go through all them verification checks and first and security and all that. It makes more sense if it's 1 month. Sorry, not 1 month. It makes more sense if it's at least 3 months. And then the last question I want to answer is a subscriber had asked, and shout out to Chrissy, or Growing with Chrissy B. But she had asked if you were able to rent out this home as an American. Yes, 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 yes. You do not need to be a Jamaican resident to rent this property. You can be American, Canadian, English, Australian, whatever, European. You do not need to be a Jamaican to rent out this property. But the only thing you do need, though, is your TRN, which is your Jamaican tax registration number. However, you do not need to be a Jamaican resident in order to get one. Anyone can get a TRN. All you really need to do is go to the tax office with your relevant documents and your ID. And that could be your foreign ID, it's fine. But you just need like a relevant ID and your documents, and then you can apply. Getting your TRN is also free to get. You can get it same day. They will give you a paper copy, like on the spot. The card won't be ready for a while, but you will get a paper copy on the spot. The only thing you may need to do is like wait a little bit, depending on which tax office you go to. In typical Jamaica fashion, you may need to be waiting some hours, but like you'll get it same day. You'll at least get it same day. And you can actually apply for your TRN from overseas, so from wherever you are, but I don't know how long that takes, right? I know when you get it here, you can get it same day, but I don't know how long it takes if you are overseas. I don't know if it just makes sense for you to come here and just like get it while you're here. Just spend some time in the tax office and get it while you're here, and then go about your business. But if you want more information about getting a TRN, I have included a legitimate source of information for that in the description and in the pinned comment. If you do have more questions, I do have more FAQs on my site, which you can find in the pinned comment and in the description. I'm actually looking to link up with more landlords and even with realtors to help connect you with some rentals out here. I did reach out to at least one realtor, but in typical Jamaica fashion, he just kind of became unresponsive and he decided to disappear. And this is actually this is actually an issue a lot of people say that they have with realtors out here, that they become unresponsive. More than one person has told me they have tried to deal with the realtors out here to help find a rental, and the realtors eventually just become unresponsive and just aren't really helpful, and aren't really replying. So I'm like, you know what, let me just let me just help y'all instead, since I'm here. But I decided to do this service because, well, one, the unresponsive realtors, but also two, if you're looking for somewhere to stay long term, what prompted this is that I honestly don't think it's fair that you come here and pay these stupidly high Airbnb prices. So I have a subscriber who was planning to come and stay here for an extended period, and she asked her Airbnb host, because she would come like back and forth, and she asked her Airbnb host about how much it would cost to stay for 1 month, and that lady told her $4,000 US for 1 month. $4,000 US for 1 month. And that was with a discount. That's why I'm laughing, because that was supposedly with a discount. And when she told me that, I was like, hell no. I was like, please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't pay that. You could probably stay in Jamaica, pay rent and utilities, and it don't even come to $2,000 US. At least, not for like Montego Bay and some other places. I don't know about Kingston. Kingston's a little expensive. I know that. But even then, $2,000 US, $4,000 US. I mean, in Jamaica, you can pay as much as you want to pay. I'll say that. That's certainly an option, but like, you don't have to. So I told her hell no, and she also didn't do it, because I'm like, what? Please don't. Why would you do that? Please don't do that. And it didn't work out of her coming here. But I said, you know what? Let me do this anyway, since I'm here on the ground. Let me help y'all, because I don't want you to be out here paying these stupid, crazy Airbnb prices. Like, when I tell you Airbnbs are prices like doing stupid prices. Some of them are like charging like $6,000 a month. What do you mean? So this is why I said I wanted to find you somewhere more reasonable, and find you a stable alternative to Airbnb, because it's not like, it's one thing if you're coming and you're staying for like a few days, okay, fine. But like when you're coming and you're trying to resettle and stay for months, you don't need to be paying them prices. That's ridiculous. So pretty much that's all I wanted to come here and say. That's it from me today. I do hope that you found this helpful or informative, because the entire point of my channel is to help you thrive if you are planning to move here. So if you did like this video, I really would appreciate you letting me know in the comments. I do read everyone. I read every single comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you do like this content, feel free to also subscribe so that you don't miss my next videos. I also did want to say a big thank you to you for watching, and to each and every person who has subscribed to the channel or has supported the channel by like subscribing to a YouTube membership or to my Substack, or like who has bought something from me. Really and truly, I cannot shut up about Jamaica. I was gonna say I cannot shut up, and then I'm sure there's some people in my life who'd be like, yeah, you're quite chatty. But no, I cannot I cannot shut up about Jamaica. And I really appreciate that there are people like you who encourage me not to shut up about Jamaica. I keep creating videos because of you. Because you keep coming, you keep watching them, and I just want to let you know that I am so appreciative. I am now over 900 subscribers, well on my way to over 1,000, and I just wanted to quickly express my gratitude, and I hope that I can continue providing content that you find valuable. So anyway, that is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.